Just ignore. I don't want to hear how long living is lost. There's no chance for peace uncontrollable.
All things can run from left to right, and this world is changing fast. It's so hard to find the answer for itself. Can't we find the key to life? I don't want to be a part where this magic we can fly. Now it's time to
Don't just stand there! Push back! We can't let them get close!
Even our skills are powerless before them.
Continuing to persist here is meaningless. It will only serve to thin our ranks.
After all this time, we've finally found a clue that may lead us to the Great One.
With respect, the phenomenon space surrounding this planet is only 800 exodents in diameter. 3 days at light speed is more than enough to scour it thoroughly. If the Great One or the Samar Federation homeland were here, don't you think we would have found something by now? It's one thing to engage the enemy all the way out near that forsaken chunk of rock they call Earth. But then to be swallowed up by that strange light and dumped off here in this primordial hellhole? Are we cursed? And trapped with humans of all things. It's like some sick joke. If someone told me this was death, I'd believe them.
All the more reason to persist. We must retrieve it if we ever hope to escape the confines of this phenomenon.
Grandmaster Luxin,
Speak.
I bring news.
Really? And he can be trusted? Most interesting. Yes, a most interesting proposal indeed.
What should I whip up today? That is a great idea!
Lily, what is Lily making?
Today is one of my specialties, pot pie.
Pie? Did Tatsu ever tell Lily pie is his favorite? Tatsu will even help Lily make it.
Great. Why don't you flatten out that crust?
Tatsu will jump to it. How big does Lily want crust to be?
Oh, just big enough to cover you completely.
How many times Tatsu need to tell Lily? Tatsu is here to serve, not be served.
Oh, right. That does sound familiar.
Lily always say that too. Lily say that every time.
Time to eat, everyone.
Now that was a meal. I'm impressed, Lynn. My team could learn a thing or two.
I'm glad you liked it.
But you didn't stop by just for a meal, did you?
No. You know me, Elma. It's about a job.
It would seem to us the good sir would like to pick our brain. Of course, we will gladly let him in one ear and out the other.
Almost, Elle. Almost that time.
An alien mech? What type?
No idea. It doesn't match anything on record as far as I can tell. No one's seen anything like it. It looks abandoned, too. Totally ripe for the picking.
Oh, man, you're giving me goosebumps.
Right? It's located here.
That's pretty deep in Noctilum. No wonder you wanted to talk to Elle.
Exactly. But here's the rub. The Ganglion are after it, too. From what we can tell over Frontier Nav, they've gone after it several times already, and failed.
Well, yes, that doesn't surprise us in the least. That's tainted land.
Tainted? That doesn't sound good.
They are savage beasts, ferocious, insatiable.
He's talking about these.
We didn't run into anything like that in Noctilum, did we?
The tainted are territorial. They only dwell deep within a specific part of the forest there. Although it doesn't seem right to even call it a forest anymore.
Why do you say that?
Because the tainted devour any and all living things, apart from other tainted, that is.
You mean even mighty Tatsu not safe?
Indeed, you would be swallowed whole. The tainted would make no bones about you, I'm afraid.
Interesting. They must be formidable to be defeating the Ganglion over and over.
But if what Elle says is true, it could work in our favor.
Right. Our bodies are artificial moons. If the tainted don't perceive us as living things, we might be safe.
Let's back up a sec. You reported all this to the commander? Our top priority above all else is of course to be searching for the life form. Are you suggesting we set that aside to try and recover this map?
Exactly. Commander Vandam is why I'm here. He specifically requested I enlist your team. It's just as you say. There's no time for us to screw around. And we still absolutely need to find the Lifehold. But remember, the fact is we're also dealing with hostile Xenos here. Xenos who destroyed Earth and want every last one of us dead. Xenos who also seem to want this mech. Desperately.
And if it's that important to them?
Right. What if it's a secret weapon, powerful enough to tip the scales?
Feels like a bit of a long shot, to be honest. But okay. Even if we can't use it, we should at least keep it from the Ganglion. Count us in. Any objections?
No, ma'am.
Glad to hear it.
But if we're going to take this on, we'll need to keep it quick.
Roger that. Elle and Tatsu, you hang back. Unlike us, the tainted would target you guys for sure.
Oh, most considerate of you, good sirs.
Oh, Lily! Lily care about Tatsu after all.
Well, of course. After all this time watching over you and fattening you up, I'm not about to let my prize turkey go to some rabid indigents.
And yet again, everyone being mimeosomes becomes important now that we know that everyone is mimeosomes. Hello everyone, I'm Luxin. Welcome back to more
Everybody
cutscenes.
set?
Yes, sir. Ready to go.
Someone's excited.
Just doing my job.
Speaking of which, it's pretty amazing you made White Whale crew at your age. You have family here?
My mom and dad passed away. They didn't make it.
Ah, that day? The attack on Earth?
No, sir. It was before that. An accident.
Ah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. My parents were both design engineers who worked on the White Whale project. But there was a mishap with the primary engine test. Still, it's thanks to them and people like them that the rest of us are all still here, you know? They made the White Whale spaceworthy, so they didn't die in vain. At least, that's what I like to think.
I see. So they gave you a spot on the White Whale to say thanks. Thanks to your parents for all their hard work.
It's a debt I try to repay every day, helping out folks any way I can.
Don't misunderstand, Lau. Lynn earned her spot on the crew like anyone else. It was her talent and determination that made it happen. Her parents' positions provided an environment for her to learn in, but that's it. Lynn got to where she is now entirely on her own.
It's okay, Alma.
No, she's right. Sometimes I talk before thinking. Sorry about that.
Don't be silly. You don't need to apologize to me, sir. Now, shall we get going?
Anyway, last time we did an affinity mission for Lau that was horrible. It went horribly. We'll leave it at that. And this time, now we have Lau in our party, and we have to do stuff with him. So let's hope that doesn't go awfully. He's rank 6 right now. He gets his signature art Sidewinder at rank 7, Overwhelm at 8, Hawkeye at 9, another aura at 10. He'll be serviceable at least. I just need to check his skills though. Okay, he hasn't learned any yet. Alright. This shouldn't be awful, especially because we don't need to do any exploring for this mission. We can jump straight in, because where we're going to is Dead Man's Gulch, which is actually a place that I accidentally ran into looking for that one item in Noctula when I was trying to get to the Weeping Whitewood. So we've already got a probe right on the border of where we need to go for the story mission. So besides any dying, making things take more time, but it looks like this will actually be a quick story mission, at least compared to the last one. I apologize for that sound. I just slammed my gamepad into my desk by mistake.
This means we're getting close.
Yeah, it's just ahead.
Elma?
Relax. They won't bother us if we don't bother them.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but...
Yeah, those are the tainted that everyone was talking about. Because we're Mims, they won't notice us unless we bother them, like Elmo was saying, so they're all sound type enemies only. And just for the sake of Lau being able to not die instantly every single time, we are going to fight a few of these things. Now, they might be level 24, and they might be able to take out half of Elma's or more than half of Elma's HP in one shot. They do go down a lot faster. Alright, yeah, everyone needs the levels here. Oh no, I got slow arched. Oh god, I probably shouldn't have taken the story mission right yet. Oh, wait, never mind, we got the top. Excuse me, got the topple. Actually, could just... Alright. Yeah, this shouldn't be... Alright, here we go. Do that sort of damage. Max out my TP at 4,800. Now, even if I go down, Invincible Elma should be able to ruin this thing's day no matter what. The boss of this mission is... I think... I'm still slow art, so that's not going to do anything. It's okay, it'll be dead. It'll be dead in a second. The boss of this mission is actually, I think, level 24 like these guys. So Elma got a regular level up. I'm going to fight as many of these guys as I realistically can. Just to get as much experience as possible. Because I need as much experience as possible. Another thing worth pointing out, these are tainted Karos. Karos are upgraded Grexes, basically. So, like, you thought Grexes were bad? Here's the stronger version of that. There we go, we're doing large damages. Honestly, the revive Elma every time strategy might be the best way to do this. Oh, myopic screen, you are not coming back anytime soon, are you? That's okay. As long as I don't die. Oh, there we go. Taking on two of them at once might be... Worn Vivid Vestus. Alright, that was definitely Lao. That was definitely Lao that got that. So he learns... Kill Shot. Boosts the chance for ranged auto... Boosts critical... Okay. It's not very applicable, but... He's got it. So we're going to give it to him. And also going to check his arts. Did the new one he learned... Okay, Sidewinder automatically went to him. So that's basically his subterfuge. Now you can see all these archaeological things because this is stuff the Ganglion were destroying, if you remember. This is all Ganglion stuff, because we saw the Ganglion losing horrendously to these guys earlier. So these are their skells that were damaged. Thing is, I can use TP art. I'm keeping Absorber Skin on instead of Subterfuge, especially now that Lao has his debuff res. So we're gonna stick with that. As long as we don't aggro more of them. If we aggro the other one, which amazingly we haven't yet. Missed. Agility is cool stat. There we go, now I got the topple. I don't even think I need to use a ×2 beam barrage. Could pull out the Ether Blast. I'm at max TP. I'm gonna hold off on that because we could just do that. Well, I got a main level up. That's good. But we did get some new item or Advanced Wizard. That's bad, and it's a level 28 weapon. This is bad, and it's a level 27 weapon. This is also bad, and it's a level 22 weapon. So we got a bunch of stuff we can't equip. Just more proof that the game doesn't expect us to be this low leveled right now. I've got Overdrive. I can Aura out of Overdrive. If anything keeps me alive, it's going to be that. Or I can Aura and then Beam Barrage out of Overdrive, and that's even better. Okay, used... That was Lau's first down. I don't remember what that does, actually. And these guys use less physical attacks than the Vigent boss did. So, even Absorber Skin might not be the most helpful. But then they're tainted. I think that makes them resistant to a lot of statuses because they're like effectively zombies. So, does that make them... Alright, obviously the bite is going to be physical because it's just biting. Oh, there we go. Nice. Nice kill. Just wondering what would be more effective, get the barrier or subterfuge? I don't know. Good thing these are actually... I was saying that they're basically upgraded Grexes, but like... Well, there's Lao with 3000 TP because I don't think he has any TP arts on him. That might be good to keep Lao because he's the weakest one. Just make him on reviving duty. Alright, I could blow 1000 on this. Actually, they are ether resistant, which I guess sort of... Ether resistance makes sense. Give that to Elma. These guys hit about as hard as the Vigent did, but they have so much less max HP than the Vigent did. It's not nearly as bad. I missed the Soul Voice, barely, but it's dead, it's dead. Alright, is that a Lao level? That was a Lao level. It's almost time for class upgrade on myself, actually. Nowhere near it, but closer than I was before. The interesting thing is there's a Tainted Scimitar, which is related to a Duo Gil. Those are sight enemies, despite Tainted supposedly not attacking inorganics. So, like, even though we don't have Tatsu or L with us, this is like the one time after Chapter 3 where Lin will be in your party, but Tatsu won't. So if you... Actually, she'll still have her Tatsu voice clips, so you're not missing, or not losing out on possible annoying references to Tatsu, but... I wonder if the game runs slightly better, because it doesn't have to update him behind you all the time. That would actually be something interesting to look at. Oh, there we go. Get the sliding slinger topple. Meme power at like set meme power to maximum. Alright. Times 2 beam barrage. The thing is, oh, that's not good. Oh, that was Lao asking for it. Whoops. Thought it was Lin, because Lin's usually the one taking the more damage. Alright. Lao's back up to the... Oh, Elma is dead. Doesn't really matter, though. This Tainted Karo is almost dead. Yeah, there we go.
We'll talk about this later.
Lao almost hit class rank 8. Discovered unexplored territory Millstone Ridge, which is surprisingly part of a required area. You could see that the cutscene wants us down there. But I want to see if I can aggro one of these things. See how well I can fight them off.
Nice big target.
Alright, missing a lot. That's not... It's already a bad thing. Alright, we're gonna run. We're gonna run. We're gonna try to get into the cutscene before anyone dies. There goes all my TP. Thankfully, enemies respawn, so I'm just going to build my TP up back up to 4,800 not fight those guys anymore. Alright, Lao got another new art, so we're gonna figure that out. He got Overwhelm. Alright. He has Balance Breaker, he has Eagle Eye. Shrapnel, first down. We're not fighting humanoid, so he doesn't need first down. I can upgrade that to level 3. Upgrade that to level 3. Alright, there we go. That's good. Let's see. We can maybe get Elma to level 20. Maybe get Elma and Lyn to level 20. I could try that. I will make the attempt. Alright, I accidentally aggroed 3 of these at once, so... yeah. We're gonna hope this doesn't murder me like it just did. Never mind. Time to build up more TP. Got a skill from that. Unfortunately, Elma and Lao both died, so I lost their TP boost. But what skill did I even get? Unpleasant Dream. Another sleep-based thing. I think the Tainted can be put to sleep, but I don't know how useful that will be, so I'm not going to try it for now. Just going to try to at least get me at max TP, and it looks like Elma and Lyn will get their levels. I aggroed a second one again, and Lao died again. So I'm going to see... Yeah, basically leaving Dead Man's Gulch is more than enough to get them to stop aggroing you. Looks like we're not going to have to... We're going to be unable to rely on Lao being our reviver here. But it does look like we'll be able to get Elma and Lyn their levels up just by fighting these Karos again. So I'm going to do that and then head into the cutscene. Alright, Lao got another art and another skill. Electric boost, boosts electric damage by 30. I don't know how many electric arts he even has. So I'm not going to do much for that. I just learned Hawkeye, which is just critical power as opposed to ranged accuracy and attack up. I think I'm going to keep him with that. And I really don't think there's anything besides a little TP on Lyn and Lao that fighting that last one can get us. So, let's see. Gonna head through here. Not gonna fight the Centimeres again. The thing is, they do have sound. They are sound type. But you can still just run right past them because Mims. So it's only if you have L or Tatsu that they'll attack you. And that's only when you come back here later. Anyway, here's our objective. Objective, I can't talk.
No signs of any radiation. Infrared, motion sensors, I got nothing. This thing's dead as a doornail.
Oh, man! So it's basically a skill, right? But the make is nothing like ours. Or the Ganglions. Where could it be from? Oh, wow! I can't even tell what its armor is made of.
What is this feeling? It's oppressive. It's pulsing off of this thing. It's almost as if the ghost of its pilot is somehow still lingering. And that material there, at its core, it's dark matter. This must be their handiwork. Oh, sorry. I'm fine, just thinking. Alright, well, we got what we came here for. Let's call in the salvage choppers and get it out of here. Lyn, contact Commander Vandam.
On it.
Right. We should start heading back too.
Just thinking about walking past all those tainted again makes my knees all wobbly.
Tatsu have just the thing. Friends fuel up with Tatsu tasty lunchbox.
Tatsu?
What are you doing here?
Tatsu knew friends must be hungry, so Tatsu rides spinny plane here to deliver hot meal. Tatsu hero pod, after all.
Oh, you idiot! You're gonna attract the tainted!
Relax, Lindley. After quick lunch, Tatsu fly back home on spinny plane before anyone notice.
And how exactly do you plan to do that? All the spinny planes have already left. You're gonna have to walk back through all those tainted. We'll last 10 seconds out here.
Huh?
Maybe we can get another chopper here in time.
Too late.
Looks like somebody else wants a hug.
Tatsu, don't move an inch, you hear?
Okay.
This is when people start really hating Tatsu. So yeah, I'm almost dead, but look at what I can do. I accidentally activated overdrive there. Thankfully I did that much damage in one go. And it looks like someone else was able to overdrive on that too. And full specs is still active. I'm just gonna heal myself. And the other good thing about overdrive is that it will recharge, it will give the secondary cooldown for arts that... accidentally using overdrive there probably completely screwed me. What I was gonna say, it will charge up the cooldown for arts on the other weapon. So it'll charge my melee arts. Alright, Lyn might be able to win this. It will charge up my melee arts when I have my ranged weapon equipped too. Okay, Lyn's dead. I'm gonna just save her TP. So yeah, I hit overdrive by mistake. Not only did that completely screw over the fight, it also put me all the way back here, so I'm going to be building TP again for a little while. Actually no, I can hope to build TP during that fight, since they're all 3 levels lower than even the weakest of these guys. So I'm going to fight them, try fighting them that way. Having Lao at a higher level would be extremely helpful. I don't really know how much... how hard it would be to level him up. I could get Lyn to another class rank. Maybe with even just one fight. Whatever. I don't know. Also, Tatsu just stays there as an NPC. And you actually have to go into a loading screen to get into the fight each time, which is a little annoying. But not really much you can do about it. Alright. Elma is already almost dead. I'm gonna try to have people build up TP because this is obviously not going to be the last round. Lao dying is, I don't want to say expected, but it was bound to happen. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't get his soul voice with that. Which would have been really, really helpful. Because I could have, what could I have done? I could have used his soul voice to build up really fast TP, maybe actually have had some to spare. I'm not going to move in and do some damage. I'm going to use that to eliminate one of them. Well, they have their own version of the death drop. Thankfully, they're not Vigents, so it's not as terrible. It's destroying Lin, though.
Don't let them discourage you.
Try to target this guy. I think I'm still inflicted with slow arts, which could, yeah, I'm definitely still inflicted with slow arts. That could be a bit of an issue. Not a terrible one as long as I keep my knife out for more than anything else. Do I want to do that? I don't want to do that. Could have gotten Lin healed a little bit there. As is, I'll chrome armor the two of them. Alright, if I can kill this guy with the beam barrage. If I can kill this guy with the myopic screen. Alright, we're down to one left. This one already has damage on it. Gonna give the heal to Lin. Lin just died. This will give me more TP. Alright, that has... I'm maxed out on TP now. Don't want to waste overdrive still. I will waste the second ether blast. Keep my knife out. Should I revive Lin? That's the thing. I can stand right next to their bodies and revive Lin if I really need to.
We can just topple them with gunfire.
Alright, that was just her saying Roger to the command, not... Okay.
I need healing. We're in a good position. Move in.
Put Absorber Skin up first. Beam Barrage. Then Slit Edge. Myopic Screen should do it. Okay.
At the Alpha? Lord.
Everyone, take him down.
Yeah, there's no way that was going to be it. Unfortunately, two of our people are already starting off on 1 HP because they barely survived the last fight. Alright, I got invincibility on something. Oh, Lin didn't die, actually. I could have sworn she died.
This is wearing me down. Move in and do some damage.
Just gonna do this fight the way I did every other fight. Try not to die. Okay, Elma's gone. I should get... Okay, yeah. Those two had their full HP, that wouldn't have been bad. Could have at least gotten it to half health before it did anything ridiculous like that. Time to build up TP again. Hopefully I don't have to fight the first guys.
Too easy.
Actually, I died several times along the way here, so I lost my full TP again. But I did max out Psychoruptor. Learned one new skill, which is Core Crusher. Negates appendage damage from ether attacks, but boosts primary damage by 50. If I had an ether gun, I would use that, but I don't. So I'm going to stick with what I got. That's actually very OP later on. So what I'm going to do is... Okay. Gonna upgrade to Mastermind. This gives me... it makes me reset my skills, which is really stupid. But gives me an extra skill slot. So I can up Core Crusher there. And then I'm going to take everything off for now. I'm going to put in what I need. Slit Edge. Repair. Or Chrome Armor. Swap those two. And give myself my normal full specs. Now what I've got is Dispel. Ether damage and randomly removes one buff from the target. Another Ether Art. Then I can give myself Beam Barrage, and do I want Gravity Blast? I don't want Gravity Blast. I'm going to take my Optic Screen. Basically, what I did was, I'm going to do that. Hold on. I'm going to move full specs over there. Move you over there. Do that. Do that. Swap the spell and you, then put Slit Edge in there. So I'm not going to use Gravity Blast, but I am going to use Dispel now. So I have 2 Ether attacks. Unfortunately, they're both TP based, which is more why I need to grind TP up every time. But I'm going to keep tension up. Going to do that. I'm not going to show off Dispel unless I need to. So if the enemy buffs itself with just 1 buff, then Dispel is a fantastic art to use. And as you can see, it recharges pretty quickly too. So I can, if it buffs itself, I can remove the buff instant. Why do I keep getting one-shotted by this stuff? I need to grind TP again. Or I could be revived. That works too. Alright. Keep tension up. If Lao would die and be like, hey, I do the TP thing, and give me a soul voice that boosts CP, that would be really helpful. I did level up too, so I shouldn't be too bad as long as I can just get TP. Alright, and it will put you off against the Sphinx right away. Fortunately, it's got the... It's already over, I've got the high ground. This is one of those things, because enemies don't play fair, why would they? Can also already do that. I'm going to have to waste a Dispel here. Hit that hard right out of the gate, and that's without buffing itself at all, so yeah. Or no, it did have a power, it did have an attack up 1, I think, on it, actually. I don't know why I'm spending so much TP on Lao. Elma's the one who actually should get healed here. She's the one who's gonna do things. Alright. That's gonna get me a bunch of TP. Get my overdrive active, actually. It's resistant to blackout. It's not immune to it. Oh, Elma died, not Lao. Or no, Lao revived Elma. Or Elma revived him and then died? I think that's what happened. Yeah, because then he died again. Alright, it's calling out to more nearby tainted creatures. Which is shorthand for I'm gonna die, so I'm gonna overdrive. Oh, it's slow artsed me. Actually, now remember, you do only need to defeat the Sphinx. You don't need to kill any of the other enemies here, whatsoever. Okay, I'm dead. If Lyn doesn't do stupid things, we could still win easily. She actually fulfilled my final soul voice. If she could just hit with like a burst damage for something. No, that's not going to happen. Alright, save for TP. Got close that time. Got close. Alright. to start off with that Sharpened Claw art, which is what instantly gives it extra damage. So I'm going to remove that buff immediately. Don't want to waste any more TP though. Oh god. It has a knockback art. Knockback is exactly what you'd expect it to be. I need to save, basically I need to save as much TP as I possibly can for when it starts calling the other Tainted, for obvious reasons. Fortunately, it likes to keep targeting me. That tail swing is a pretty big hit. Okay. Lyn, this is entirely up to you to not get me to... Yeah, this isn't going to happen, isn't it? No, it is not. Alright, it looks like this turned into an impromptu grinding session because Elma and Lyn leveled up again. Lao classed up. I'm actually about to class up again myself. So I think Lao got an art and a skill. He's got Knock and Shock. 10% chance of inflicting shock when using melee art, so that's damage over time, electric based. I learned Trident Buster, which I don't really see a way to give to him, because I got rid of Spiral Horn for that. Inflicts physical res down, electric res down, stagger, appendage damage. Yeah, I don't really see a good way to work that in. But everyone's got max TP again. Everyone's stronger again. Let's go through the motions again and hope we don't die again. Alright, first step I think is to already be facing that way when that happens. Automatically target. Automatically remove the buff. Put them to target that. Oh, it's going to use its most powerful attack right off the bat. It's not good. Okay, only hit Elma. Only hit Elma, that's good. Doing that, that's good. Lao only has TP... The only TP art that he has assigned is an aura. Don't target me. Do not target me. As long as you don't target me, this is more than doable. The instant you start calling for help, I can overdrive. Okay, Elma died. Alright. Dealing extra damage to you. Bone change or bone charge? Not actually sure what that art name even was. Alright. That put Ether Blast already at double down. Oh, it's got its own blackout art. That's kind of cool. It's like a big tainted version of myself. There goes that. There goes my life. Wait. Lao can revive. He's an idiot. He revived Elma instead of me. I would have won if he had not been stupid. How many of these losses are AI stupidity now? At least half. Time to build TP again. And wow, Elma got another skill because this keeps happening. What did she get? She got Phantom Counter. More overdrive related stuff. It's not really a good way to build people to get overdrive. I have to use overdrive the way I'm using it right now, for the time being. Once we're further on, once augments become a bigger thing, it'll become a lot easier. Alright, here we go. This was already good. I got the Dispel out, and I got the Stagger, which unfortunately Lyn didn't use Wild Down, or it's resistant to topple. I guess she just didn't use it. It's still staggered though, at least. It's also standing. It's floating. Nice job, Floaty Sphinx. Gonna use this as a bit of an opportunity to fill up my ranged arts. I have the aggro for some reason. Am I inflicted with any sort of damage over time? Okay, I'm not. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Don't want to use loud soul voice. Okay, Lynn, you better heal me. Probably screwed here. I'm amazed we haven't been completely wiped out. Okay, it's down to me and Lynn again. We're not gonna... If I can... Nope, alright. That got her 200 extra TP to start off with again. Alright, classed up again. Let's see what that gave me. That gave me an art and a skill. I'm going to... Let's see, Mastermind 2. Gravity Cloak, Gravity Res up. That's not particularly good. But skill-wise... Ether Guard. Ether resistance by 12 and wielding a ranged weapon. I don't think I can... Don't think there's any need to spring for that anytime soon. At least for the time being. Alright. Here we are. Don't even remember what round number this is. But we've been fighting this thing for a while. Now it needs to be patched. Do that pretty easily. There we go. There we go. Just need... Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Elma asks for a green, I can give her the other green I got. I actually do need full specs to be on its secondary cooldown anyway. Gotta chrome armor myself. Alright. Calling out. Overdrive. Myopic screen. Have my aura up. Oh, I don't have enough TP because I used my aura. Okay, got it. Did that. Did that. There we go. That took out a good chunk of the HP. I have Ether Blast available now. That's doing extra damage. That's how you do it. Plan worked.
Well, that was fun. Let's get the hell out of here. You've got to be kidding me. Hell is that? Was that thing trying to help us?
Maybe. Or maybe it was just toying with us.
Well, I think I could have taken it.
We should get back to New LA. I want to stop by the hangar and get a better look at that skell.
Right.
Well, everyone got levels up from that. Advanced Chrome Rouses. I'm gonna try giving that directly to Elma. But yeah, that was a fantastic cutscene. Oh, she can't equip them. If you've played the first game, that's gotta be the closest thing to a nostalgia trip you can get to a relatively new game. So yeah, let's head to the restricted hangar entrance and do what Elma wanted to do with that skell. She seemed to recognize it before we fought the Sphinx the first time. Kind of sad. I need to stop taking multiple... I wanted to rush to this chapter, which is why I wasn't high enough level to very well take it on. So, I'm not too salty that I did awfully this time, or even last time. But, after now, if I have an abnormal time fighting bosses, from now on, I reserve the right to be very angry at myself.
Good work, people.
Commander? What are you doing out here? Did they seal off the area?
Actually, I was waiting for you, Lynn.
Why me?
You want to tinker with that new alien mech?
Well, I mean, duh.
Good, because I'm putting you in charge of research. You help reel it in, you get first crack at it. You and your team risked a lot out there. You earned it.
Really, sir?
Everything's set up. They're expecting you.
Yes, sir! Oh my god, thank you so much, Commander! Is this even a skell? I mean, the external armor maybe, but I'm not detecting any known materials or components for the purple frame part. In fact, I can't even find a power source. Maybe it's like an idol or something? To some alien god or whatever?
What about a cockpit? Or any space for a pilot?
Let's see here. There is a cavity in the middle of the chest area. If this thing is a vehicle, that'd have to be the cockpit.
Perhaps it's not a weapon? It was abandoned after all, and in that godforsaken place.
But it was also worth the Ganglion sacrificing all those soldiers to try and recover it. Surely it must hold some value.
Granted. Now the question is whether we'll be able to uncover it. Ms. Koo is one of our best, but we can't expect her to work miracles.
If you ask me, that's time better spent studying that Ares of yours, Elma. Alright, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about, would you? Let me explain. The Ares is what Elma...
Random.
Oh, right. Those are your orders. Have I made myself clear?
Quite. You seem displeased, Gajag. Perhaps the great hero of Roth does not enjoy taking orders from the Ganglion. Perhaps he feels it beneath him.
It appears nothing is beneath me of late.
I still hear the anger in your voice, the way you spit out the words. Accept your fate. Then you might find me a more accommodating master, Prince Jarg. Oh, but how rude of me. Should I have said former prince?
I never cared much for titles. Counselor Luxar.
It's Grand Master, damn you! The entire Ganglion organization is at my command, as are you and your people. I will not remind you again.
Oh, but how rude of me. My sincere apologies, Grand Counselor.
Have you also forgotten the price the Rothian people will pay if you fail me? I promise you, it will not be pretty. What will happen if the humans beat you to the prize? Need I remind you of that as well?
No, you need not.
Then mind your tongue, former prince. Unless your pride can feed and clothe your people. Filthy cur. Yet I will suffer him gladly, if he can help lead me to you, O Great One.
A lot of stuff happened this episode, and I'm not just talking about the amount of deaths to the Tainted Sphinx. We saw some interesting things about the inner workings of the Ganglion. We defeated the Sphinx. We got a little bit of an inkling as to who our next enemy is going to be, at least Ganglion-wise. And if this will ever load, I swear if my game froze. Okay. Vandam's advice. We hear you're shaping up to be quite the operative. Well then, you think you got what it takes to be Skell-worthy? See me when you're ready to go for your license. I'll be waiting. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you know where we're going next time. Till then, though, this is Luxin, signing off.